Well, Hayley, there's really only two things to say on behalf of every Canadian. That is, number one, congratulations. Number two, thank you. How do you feel?
It's a funny feeling. You kind of, in some ways, you feel like you're planning your own funeral, but in the other ways, you feel like you're graduating onto a whole nother life when you've spent, I guess, 33 years I've spent playing the game and in the game. So it's been the greatest honor of my life to play for Canada, and I'm so happy that I got to do this with you.
You should be 65 years old. I can't believe you're in your 30s. People can check that out. So this is my book, Hayley, and I wanted your folks to have a copy. I wrote in the prologue that Canada's women's hockey team won gold for the first time ever. As she came off the ice after the win, Hayley Wickenheiser, the undisputed face of Canadian hockey, was more than a little fired up. You know what? The Americans had our flag on the floor of their dressing room, and now I want to know if they want us to sign it. I am so happy. Of everything you've won and done, is that the moment?
I think that's the moment that people will remember me by the most, for sure, and that was a little bit of an out-of-body experience. It actually started with a conversation I had with Therese Brisson, one of my teammates, who we were talking about, you know, going to the rink every day, and the staff in the rink telling us that, you know, the Americans had a flag in their room as a sign of motivation that we want to beat Canada. And she said, you know, if we win, you should ask them if they want us to sign it. And so I skated right over there after the game, and Grapes was standing there, and the rest is history. And yeah, you know, I look back now and I kind of chuckle, but in the moment, it really was raw and very real.
Okay, three pictures. This one is the cover of MacLean's magazine, Canada Day 2003. People who make a difference, and you are the poster person. Mm-hmm. There's no question you have become the face of female hockey. But you were just a hockey player as a child.
Mm-hmm. And it's all I ever really have wanted in my career. I believe that a hockey player is a hockey player, whether you're male or female. And fortunately for me, I had some amazing people in Shaunavon, my dad, our neighbor, Jerry Mitchell, Kenny Billington, all these types of people who didn't see me as a girl playing hockey, but really as just another body that filled the team, and it was pretty normal. And then as I grew and came to the national team, there was, you know, France St. Louis and Stacey Wilson and Angela James, those players of that era, Shirley Cameron, Judy Didick, and they really brought me along and taught me how to win and what was expected to be a professional. And I think I was very, very lucky to be around that group of women when I started, which has sort of guided my career to this day.
This is my second favorite photograph. Everyone has seen this. This is, again, back to '02. But Noah, you had a cute story about Jaromir Jagr and Noah.
Yeah, well, in Sochi, Jaromir and I were stick handling balls before we had a game, and they had to practice in the Olympic rink, and we were laughing that here we are, the two old ones, but we're still stick handling and juggling before a game like little kids. And I asked him for a stick because my son is half Czech, and he actually doesn't like hockey at all, but he does like Jaromir, and so he does have the stick in his bedroom along with Wayne's jersey. And you know, here's a little boy that he didn't ask for it, but years and years I had to be away and playing hockey, and he's been dragged to Olympic Games and all over the world, and really doesn't love the game, but I think he realizes what it's meant to me and what he's been given from the game as well. Okay,
last favorite picture, the hat trick. There's a beautiful shot of you in kind of a humble but glorious pose. What do you think about when you see that? That's you leaving the game. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of makes me emotional.
You should have the flag as your cape. You were super.